carry your defense, things like that.
Mm-hmm.
I know.
They also do that over in the Holy Land too.
Yeah, it is. Coach support.
Yep.
They're all children and they blood sacrifice when they put their bodies and they pack the shit in McDonald's, the Wendy's,
Yep.
all the fast food places. They're eating people.
People are eating people. That's why you're not. It's not good to eat fast food, because a lot of that shit is not ground beef. All right. First, they were doing horse meat, and people didn't catch on to that till later. And then now they're starting to use humans. All right. They're starting to use man and mixing it in with a little bit of cow and a little bit of horse still. And you can't really tell, because once you cook it, it's like kind of different. Oh well, it's a burger though. You gotta watch it, man. You gotta watch it.
Like
Right.
the test they did on them fucking fries.
Yep.
This thing get old for like 6 months.
You know, you told the truth. You remember mad cows and beans?
Mhm.
A lot of people don't know how that broke out. Mad cows and beans broke out because they were feeding cows and cows.
Thank you.
And the bees went back and put it to the store. People eating it.
Mhm.
Getting sick. And that's what happens when you see the dead animals do nothing.
Yep. That's why in the scriptures it says if you see something that, like, if I see a dead lamb, I can't feed that to nothing.
And that's why all that dead fish that they just caught, they selling that shit.
Yeah, they selling it, man.
All that dead
fish.
You ain't
You don't see? Okay, well.
Last couple of months, there's been a lot of like tuna fish, a lot of things.
Mhm.
Bringing out the pieces dead, like thousands.
So much that the entire beach sink.
You know, the white man,
And they went ahead and took all that and put them in the stores.
Right, the so-called white man, that's too much money for them to be missing out on.
Yep.
They gonna sell it. Sorry.
Too much money for them to miss out. What?
Isaiah 30:20. And though the Lord gives you the bread of the virtue and the water of the sacred, yet shall not thy heat be removed into a color anymore, but thy eyes shall see thy heat. So basically all the food that was messed up. Like usually you look at the brain, it's got all types of things. Brain out. I see those parts too.
Which is cancerous. That can kill you. So eating a piece of white bread can kill you. Now we're only breathing in this fucked up ass air can kill you. Everybody's only alive by the grace of Yahweh. That's how everybody's alive still. But what we're here to do is bring in the 144,000, which is going to help usher in the 1/3, and that's it. All the other nations, if you want salvation, you have to come and lick the dust off our feet and give us everything. Thus says the scripture. Now we know that ain't nobody really going to do that. They ain't going to do that until shit hits the fan. Alright, when they start seeing motherfuckers' bodies dropping so much and so fast that people are trampling over bodies, dead bodies, then they're going to be like, where those brothers at? Those brothers was always protected. Every time something happened, nothing ever happened to them. And they curse and yell at everybody's face. The spirit's upon them. Where they at? Because everybody's going to go to their pastors and going to see that their pastor's full of shit. And they're going to fuck them pastors up. Thus says the scripture. The scripture said that they're going to kill those hireling pastors, man. The people, their own congregation is going to turn against them. And they're going to come out and try to search for us. But it's going to be too late. Thus says the scripture.
And it says the water of affliction, God's water got flow like it. Water got all kinds of things too. That's why when you take that pasta, water got nasty. All kinds of colors and shit.
Now it's good. I can back up. That's a lot good. I can back up what you're saying. Don't you tell, right? It's a spot. Drinking medicine. It's called bottled water. And there was so much shit. Me personally, they said tap water is safer than bottled water. That's what I'm saying. He ain't lying, bro. They said they had cocaine and I kid you not, you took a total string gram. They had cocaine and there's picture of cocaine.
Yep. They are all kinds of shit in that, man. They put a bunch of fluoride in everything, man. And that shit gonna kill you.
The big thing that was found in the bottom was mercury.
Because they don't want Israel to
Populate.
That's what they say. Yeah, they put all types of shit in the food, everything. What is about to happen, baby? Black people, we produce too quick.
Yep. And that's why they have. That's why they.
What we love doing.
That's why they start giving out basically money to these women having abortions, man. Because if she don't have this tag, hey, then we don't have to add you to the case. We'll give you more money.
And they pushing on other nations.
Now, if they're bringing in an Asian kid, now if the father's Asian and the woman's black, oh, she don't have that kid. They're gonna make sure she has that kid. If the man is white and the woman's black, oh, she's gonna make sure she has that kid because we could train him. We could fuck with his head because really he's Esau because he's from the sperm of his father. Even though he may look like us, but his sperm, his seed goes back to his father, which is a so-called white man, because his father was what? A white man. His mother was black. So your mothers don't matter. It all goes to your father. Your father runs everything. That's why in their system, in the American system, you have to kick the father out in order for the woman to get anything. Let the system be your new daddy. We'll take care of you. We'll take care of you better than he can.
Hey, you ever heard Tommy Sotomayor? Have you ever heard Tommy Sotomayor? They got black women on there who just saying what he just said. He's praising the system, and he's basically saying the system, the government, the system that she gets, he's saying that that's her dad, not her biological husband.
Yep.
That's her truth. She's saying that the food system and all that shit is her dad.
Yep.
That's how they got our black women, especially Judas. Judas got women.
Yep.
We got our black women playing in the mind of the so-called white man loves them. When they put the white man, the white man puts the black woman on the pedestal. The black woman is on the higher pedestal than the white man. You know what I mean?
See how they dress, right?
So they put them.
You can't even help but look at them because they dress like fucking slut. At fucking 12 and 13. Her mama and her come outside like that.
Right.
With her stomach out and shit. But if a nigga look at her, what they do when a nigga look at her, she be like, hey, what you looking at? I'm looking at you because you dress like a slut.
I'm dressing like a whore.
Because you have a natural inclination to a woman.
Yeah.
Natural.
Yeah. That's natural. Yeah. Yeah.
They don't understand that.
Yeah. And not to mention the Israelite man, he normally deals with more than one woman. Abraham dealt with more than one woman. Jacob dealt with more than one woman. We all deal with more than one. Exactly. We all deal with more than one woman. Exactly. There's nothing wrong with that. That's how you populate fast. One man impregnate a bunch of women, but a woman to get pregnant by a bunch of men, she's only going to get pregnant by one. The rest is you're a whore then, because you don't know exactly who's the father. But that one man of all them, that's why all those women. No, we know you the daddy. We know it. I ain't doing nobody but you. I'm pregnant by you. My baby lives just like you. Just like you. That one just like you. They act like you. They talk like you. We know it's you. But when it's a whorish woman, what's she? I think it might be his. I'm not sure. I hope so. I'm not gonna tell him. If he finds out, then I'll deal with this thing.
Right.
That's true.
That's what's gonna happen.
That's true.
That's what we're gonna do, bro. Yeah, that's the real deal. You like that, don't you? Yeah, that's the real deal.
That says the scriptures. That's exactly what's gonna happen.
That's what we're gonna do to them. We're gonna put their ass back in place.
And like,
we're gonna put them in place. Not back. They're going like that.
No, they don't. They don't. That's why we're out here to give the people the truth, whether they hear it, whether they forbear it. All right, now the ones that forbear, that don't want to listen, we're not going to be like, hey, come back, you have to listen. No, okay, get the fuck on. All those that hear, continue to hear, because that's going to build up your spirit. All right?
Yeah, let me read this.
Go ahead.
Proverbs chapter 9, verse 13.
Speak.
A foolish woman is slanderous. She is simple and knows nothing. For she sitteth at the door of her house, on a seat in the high place of the city, to call passages to go right on their way. Whoso is simple, let him turn in heaven. And as for him that wanted understanding, he saith to him, stolen water of sweet, and bread eaten in secret is pleasant. But he knoweth not that the dead are there, and that her guests are in the depth of hell. He's talking about a foolish woman, a whorish woman. You know what mean, like you see a lot of young girls, what they do, they don't go nowhere, they sit at their house on the steps and be looking at all the niggas walking by and shit. You know? That's all they do.
A female just wants to be noticed. That's it. Notice me.
Right.
That's it. Don't try to pick me up because I'm not into you. I just want you to notice me. That's it. That's the reason why they put their hair the way, that's the reason why they dress the way they dress. Because when you go up to them like, okay, how much? I ain't no whore. Well, what the fuck? You're tricking me. Stop tricking me. You're tricking me and you're tricking my dick, and I don't like that shit. All right? If you're going to dress like a whore, I should come up to you as a whore. If I'm dressed like a gangster, wouldn't everybody see me as a gangster and say that he's a gangster? If I'm dressed in a cop uniform, wouldn't people think that I'm a cop? So if you're dressed in a whore's uniform, why is it a bad thing? And why am I being persecuted? Because I came to her because I thought she was a whore. That's nothing wrong. And there's nothing wrong with dealing with the whore in the scriptures. But there's something wrong when you deal with them all the damn time. Okay? The Most High says, use the world, but don't abuse the world. Okay? These things are for us to use, but don't abuse. Okay? Look, the only thing I paid attention in school was history. Because my whole thing was, history has this way of repeating itself for some off the wall reasons. Every time they bring out every time we go on from the 4th grade all the way through high school, I've been studying history. And I gave my thesis to my high school teacher before I graduated and everything, and she was like, I'm on point. History does have this way of repeating itself. If you don't learn from the first time, it's going to come back again. And if you don't learn that time, it's going to come back again, but it's going to come back with a little bit more force. And it's going to take away a little bit more to make it harder on you. Alright? The Most High set us up to kill everything, to open up all those darkness. Alright? All the dark stains of the Bible and all the darkness that we didn't know about our own history is all in here. Our history as Hebrew Israelites is in here, not in their fucking United States history books. Because the United States history books don't go along with the rest of the world's history. They see it different. And you only get that once you go into college. Unless you go on the internet now. Which means what? You don't need to go to college to get the higher learning.
You know what's fucking stupid,
But
right?
why are they still pressing people to go to college?
You know
Because that's their that we can fuck with your mind. You're not a free mind.
No,
Go ahead.
it's dumb, right? You go to fucking college to get an education, right? You go to the job, and what the fuck they tell you? You need 5 or 7 years experience. Bitch, I just got out of college. How the fuck I got any experience? Train me so I can fucking learn. But they don't want to even do that.
Either that or you're overqualified. You got too much school. You're overqualified. Because if I hire you, you're too smart. You're smarter than me. You'll take my job. So I'm not going to hire you.
And a lot of people, they got seniority. They got still work at the same fucking place. And then you know they ain't gonna get fired.
Yep.
You gotta wait for the white man to stop. Man, that nigga ain't goddamn die out here.
Listen, I ain't gonna front. I ain't been in college yet. I don't play no ball because I don't have enough things. Just y'all say that, I don't have to go.
No.
Honestly,
No. Now if you're Now, if you're in college already, hey, there's nothing wrong with it. Remember, what the scriptures just say? Use the world, but don't abuse it. So if you're in college, that don't mean, because you're in college that you're, that's stupid. No. They have certain things that pertain to this world that are smart. They have wisdom of the world. But you're not going to get the true wisdom of Yahweh Ba'asham Yahweh Shai, the true life, in college. But most people from college, once they get reproved from us, every college woman, not the men, but every college woman come up to us like, what college you come from? What does college have to do with the scriptures? When did the Most High say I have to go to a college to learn this?
Nowhere. I told the pastor that he was like, I want to get this Bible in school. I'm like, bro, I told him, I said, bro, if you got it, you don't need it to ship it, bro. No, man, you got it in,
the water from another man.
Yep.
The water from him. What is that?
Get all that shit from that white man. That bitch still don't know shit. No, all that for nothing. Stupid. You don't cut the passes up. No.
You know, they tell you, oh, brother, come back. Or why should we sit down and talk about it? For what? We talking about it, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't got shit. That's